Good evening, people. Welcome to another edition of Your President on LUX FM 106.5, the University of Liberia Radio. We broadcast to you from our Fender campus in the township of Louisiana in Montserrat County. I'm happy today to have the president live with me in studio right here on this radio. My name is Alfonso George. Welcome you to this very special edition of the program. I'm taking a short break. When I come back, I will talk to the president of the University of Liberia, Professor Dr. Julius J.S. Stay with me. Welcome back to the program, and thanks for rejoining me. And of course, this is the platform that provides you with the opportunity of talking directly with the president of the University of Liberia. Professor Dr. Julius J.S. Nelson is in the studio. Let me say good evening to you. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. George, and the team at the LUX Radio Station 5. Happy to be here for the past few weeks.
Thank you, Mr. George and the team at the radio last few weeks. I've been running from Capitol Hill, and we've been connecting to have this wonderful time with all of you here at LUX 106.
How you doing? How did you see the campus today?
Well, I've been in cabinet meeting since 11 this morning, and we just got through at 3 o'clock. Well, so far, so good. We celebrate our 72nd anniversary last week, the 15th to the 17th. My gratitude to the committee headed by the VP Conan and co-chaired by VP Tue for a wonderful, successful exercise with the statement on Wednesday, the musical concert, the intellectual discourse on Thursday, and the sporting events on Friday. Congratulations to all the winning colleges. Even though I told them that TJ Arrow Faulkner College of Science and Technology going to deal with everybody, but I'm told that they dealt with us. But congratulations to everyone and to the University of Liberia for the celebration of our 72nd anniversary at the University of Liberia.
Too many activities. Which one you enjoy?
All of them. I believe that
all of them.
The concept by the UF
all of
them.
I believe that the concept by the UF chorus was an inspirational for all of us. I'm thankful to the choir director,
that evening will be a musical evening that we will celebrate our UF chorus artists during our 110th commencement convocation. The intellectual discourse
wonderful music that evening,
and we all were inspired
to
share as to what we need to do
continue doing
in the peace and
the
security.
best. I even asked them to explore the possibility that the same good governance, democracy, peace and security was an opportunity for our partners to share as we need to peace and security of Liberia. And then on Saturday, on a Friday, we had a sports event. I'm told that the end of every quarter, we should have that sporting event to just celebrate as a university family.
So, during
the
Thursday
UF family and to the committee for planning a wonderful celebration
that
we enjoyed last week.
Please, peace.
Well, we call ourselves the macrocosm of the larger Liberian society. If we are all being encouraged to sustain the peace that we have enjoyed for 20 years, then we are under obligation at the University of Liberia to be the one that will be in the base, the bridge. All of us will encourage ourselves and our people that they do us good, all of us, to ensure that we are peaceful throughout this year, especially so in the election year, because the stirring of violence will not contribute to our development, it will not contribute to the educational sector. That is why I believe that the tax for the committee that was set up
shows
those our intellectual discourse
that
on
we
sustaining good governance,
put our
democracy, peace,
intellectual
and security. It is
discourse
because
on
we have now 20 years of peace in
sustaining
Liberia.
good
That is
governance,
why schools are open with the
democracy,
government,
peace,
people
and
working
security.
in
It
the
is
community. So we must all
because we have
be
enjoyed 20 years
appreciative
of peace in
the sub-region efforts.
Liberia. That is why our
African Union,
schools are
United Nations,
open
working with us,
and we can go to
celebrate
bed.
20 years
People are
of peace.
working in different communities,
Believe
so we
that
must
we ought to
always be
sustain
appreciative of our friends
our
from the
people,
sub-region,
our people across all that we do, even for the
for
invention,
working
even
with us.
so
We
let
can
us be
celebrate
peaceful in all that we
20
do.
years of peace in
Stay
Liberia. And we believe that we ought to sustain
The
that peaceful
71st
environment, that peaceful conversation,
celebration,
all that we
there
do
were a
towards
lot
the
of
end
things
after the election. Let us be peaceful in all that we do, so
one of
that we
them
will
was
sustain
no,
the
the
gains that
original,
have been made by the Republic of
um,
Liberia.
you know, let me talk firstly about the bell, the bell of Capitol Hill, some history about that belt, surfaced during that celebration. Uh, they also, I mean, during that celebration, we also heard about the deed of Liberia, and some other stuff came that perhaps people took as takeaway. Now, the second celebration, what is the takeaway, and what can you say will happen, ahead of the next celebration as we prepare for that is next year?
Well, the 72nd celebration, I share with the cabinet, our focus was on our students here at the University of Liberia. The whole concept of having an evening of celebration with our chorus, the whole idea of intellectual discourse, that we can disagree to agree. People can sit in the auditorium and exchange ideas. We can get from there with
The idea of encouraging our students into sporting event. The student government had the jamboree was impactful for all the students. And we thought the celebration of bringing the various colleges into a competition of basketball, soccer, kickball, volleyball was another way of adding spice to what we should be enjoying here at the University of Liberia. And I know the perception out there is most often to see lift up the negative vices we find at the university, but there are a lot of positive things happening here at the university. We want to showcase that it is possible at the university to have an intellectual discourse. In the past, that was championed by the student government. We want to encourage them to move in that direction. They exchange views, they invite those who are stakeholders to come and give their different position. We argue or do our research and encounter them. And then find time to celebrate fellowship together as the university family. Those are ways and means we were finding for the 72nd anniversary to just focus this time on the University of Liberia family as a whole. Last year, we were doing the international conference on the bicentennial celebration and all of that, so our focus was different when we celebrated the 71st anniversary. This time, we want to focus on the UL family, especially so our students, so that we can put into place those things that will contribute positively to the growth and development of the university.
So the first one was more like a national, yeah, national event.
The 200th anniversary of the bicentennial was celebrating in 2022. So you saw working towards having focus on what the celebration meant and what role different people played. And that's why we invited the keynote speaker who share on the whole deed of Monrovia and all of that. There are students now who are engaged in different research work at the Providence Island. That was the focus on that particular celebration. This time around, we wanted to go low key, focus on ourselves, the faculty, the staff, the student, fellowshipping together. I believe that we achieved that last week.
So I was driving at comparing what happened the first one and this one exclusively, coming in for us, as our own celebration. I just want to know the kind of feeling it brings with it.
Well, it was an opportunity for we to take stock as to how far we have come.
when we talk about the University of Liberia, it's always put it in the context of Liberia College, being our forerunner at that time.
I thought the celebration will focus on ourselves with the concert, official statement, the intellectual discourse, and the sporting event was to rally ourselves at the university to say we are one family. Let us keep working together, especially so in this election year. Let us sustain good governance. Let us focus on democracy. Let us focus on peace. And let us focus on security. That was the theme of the thread because we know we are in an election year, and those of us at the university we must contribute positively to sustaining the peace in the Republic of Nigeria. Because with peace, we are able to engage in an educational environment where teaching and learning, research can take place. When there is no peace and there is no chaos in our country, we will not enjoy those opportunities. That is why the focus for this year's celebration was on sustaining the peace, sustaining security, sustaining democracy, sustaining good governance, sustaining justice in the Republic of Nigeria.
So, what are you getting so far? Bringing the celebration to ourselves, taking part, making it our own. What can you say the family of the university is saying? What are you hearing? Do they really appreciate what happened? Did they have a fair share of the kind of happiness that comes with these kinds of events?
Well, we hope as we continue to celebrate our Founders Day, we will bring a new impetus to what it means to be part of the university family. We started this celebration last year. It was a different focus. This year, because of the election that is going to happen in October, we focus on a different team, picking up that team. But I believe it will get into all being help us into 2024 for our 73rd or our 75th anniversary. Those will take different trend. We believe that to achieve that, first thing first, we must sustain the peace. We must ensure that this place is good for all of us to live. Liberia is big enough for all of us. There's no need to go back to where we came from. Let us keep working together. We disagree and agree. But the more we can sustain the peace, the more we can sustain security for all of us in Nigeria, the better it will be for us to continue enjoying ourselves here in the Republic.
Okay, that's about the Founders Day celebration. And now let's talk about some other things that are happening. You were in a cabinet meeting yesterday. You want to share with us some of the things you discussed there?
No, we had a cabinet meeting today.
Oh, okay. About it today.
Today afternoon, we're focusing on the cabinet retreat we had. What are the resolution that came from it? We are planning phase two. At the cabinet retreat, we look at the draft of the university strategic plan. The cabinet reviewed that draft. We want to provide the opportunity for the other stakeholders, our faculty, our staff, our students, to have an input into the university strategic plan for the next 5 years. And it will be the result of our reflection as a cabinet that we are taking to phase two. And in that phase two, all the different units, academic affairs, administration, institutional development and planning, health sciences, UL relation will all then bring their input. And then we hear from our faculty, our staff, and our students how we all can build a strategic plan. And when we complete that process, then we can launch a strategic plan that we can share with our partners and friends. This is where we find ourselves today. This is where we are going. In that strategic plan, we did a SWOT analysis that we'll be sharing in the phase two of this planning. We already set a date for the planning of that phase two of the strategic plan focusing. That will be April 26 to 28, 2023. We'll have that phase two that will involve all the stakeholders of the university to ensure that we all can contribute to the formation of our strategic plan. We want to invite the leadership of the Alumni Association and colleagues from our board of trustees. All of us will be involved in that process. But we are targeting developing a strategic plan for the university for the next 5 years, 2023 to 2028. We believe we can complete that exercise before the beginning of the next school year. It will then be unveiled to the Liberian people. This is where we are. This is where we want to go at the university in the next 5 years.
So, without going into detail, you are working out a strategic plan for 5 years. What are some of the major, areas of interest you're capturing? You already done with the first phase in the first phase.
The first phase, you have to review the draft we had. And I don't want you to jump ahead of all of us because I want all the members of the university community, our stakeholders, to have their own voice, their own contribution into the exercise. So we're carrying the draft as it is, as we review it, then all of us contribute to it. After that process, you will then see where we are. Or when we came on board, we lay out certain basic issue for our drive in the university. Faculty development, staff development, curriculum reformation or transformation, IT, digitalization process, the whole question of resource mobilization. Those are key issues that must exist. Infrastructure development. Here we have the university campus that we are getting more students. We need additional infrastructure. We need more faculty. The faculty-student ratio, those are issues that we must consider as we go forward. Some time ago, way back, we had less than one person in the chemistry department with a master's PhD degree in that program. Today, things are different. Other new programs are coming on. How do we prepare ourselves in our country for those new interventions? And that is why we believe that we will all get together in April, at the end of April, to look at the university strategic plan, contribution for our faculty and our staff and our students. Then we'll have a composite mosaic we can share with the Liberian people that your university, the People's University, we are here, we're going to go this way in the next 5 years. So I don't want to jump the gun, hold your heart, but those are areas that you have to consider in higher education when you're talking about the university. How do you reform your curricula to respond to the current realities of the time? Continuous faculty and staff development. We are in the ITC age. What are you doing to ensure that your digital technology at your institution is viable across the various campuses of the university? How can we respond to that? How do we mobilize resources so that we can help ourselves in addition to government subsidy or subversion that we receive? Those are issues that keep coming back and forward that we must deal with. More students coming in, the infrastructure, what do we do with it? The issue of additional faculty for different specific areas, new programs they are developing. So we will have our glove cut up for us, and I believe that in our discussion, in our consultation, we will then formulate a master plan to see where we take the university in the next round.
So from what I'm getting, though I'm not rushing, I want to take my own time, but I could just see a very, wonderful place. In fact, ahead of our, I know we still have our plan 27, but there has been some adjustment made.
Well, the 27 is what we are reviewing. And in light of that, where we find ourselves now, we're going to put that into context. In that context that have been reviewed by the cabinet must be reviewed also by our other colleagues who are stakeholders at the university. And that is why we thought this meeting in April as a phase 2 will then bring all of us together to look at the 27, where we are now, where do we go, as a way to lay out a roadmap for the development
of the university strategic.
But all of that we cannot complete without the involvement of the faculty association, the staff association, the student.
And I hope as you go to phase 2 in April, this issue about your sports stadium is captured in a strategic plan.
All of that is in the development of the university. That's why the issue of mobilizing resources, people who are interested in public-private partnership with the university, the question of the government of Liberia or humanitarian grants responding to the call of our people to solve this problem of our friends here in the Finley Louisiana community. We can put all of that to rest. That will speed up our partnership, people who are interested in developing, joining on to develop the university smart green city. And we believe that those will be issues that will come up at that particular section in April, so that we can lay out, when you talk about the future of the university, it can be the campus we have. Most students will come, people who are interested in coming to the university, increasing because of the free tuition. Right now from our first and second entry exam, the more than 8,000 students who were successful, we are expecting between 4,000 to 6,000 in the new academic year. We need to have additional facilities. We need more faculty to join us. All of this take resources that we must mobilize from the government of Liberia, from ourselves, doing different grant proposals, finding new partners that will join us in developing the university city. That is why we are all gearing towards, but we need to know where we come from, where we are, and where we hope to go. That is the platform, that is the roadmap. We are preparing ourselves. But all of us in the university family must be a part of that process. That is why we had a cabinet retreat. Now we are calling with different stakeholders. Let me not forget the alumni association, the trustees, all of people. Because after we do all of this, then the document will be carried to the board of trustees for their blessing and we can share with people.
So, what's the status of LUX Investment Corporation? Are we still on course?
We're on course, but we need the initial seed money to get it going.
We're still looking for that money.
Well, you can't get tired looking. When you want mobilize resources, there's the initial capital you must find to start the exercise. However, what we dealt with last year, we started late with our classes. Why? Because of faculty government harmonization of our salary structure. That was the focus. We could not be focusing on that, and at the same time, trying to negotiate for seed money. Well, at least we have come a long way in that particular process of the harmonization for our faculty and staff. Now in 2023, we made our case last week at the budget hearing, telling them to give us additional resources so that we will start those particular projects that will help the university do additional income generation to help us add to what government is giving us so that we can move forward. Mobilizing resources is not easy, and you need to utilize funding to get funding. And that's why they tell us in resource mobilization. You can't just fold your hand and then money comes to you. There got to be a dream, a plan of action, and you share with partners. There are people who are interested in doing business with the university, but they want to do the wait and see until there can be clarity as to what is the situation with the university and their property vis-a-vis our friends who are in the Maserati County, Louisiana belt. Is there understanding? Is the government coming in to do this, do that, based on the report that was given by the land authority? How can we find a common ground to coexist? The university is here, our people find themselves in this community, we must coexist, but there have to be a plan. And that report that have gone to the Ministry of State for the president, when the president speaks to the nation on that question, we believe that will give a new impetus so that people that want to join us in developing the university smart green city will take up at that particular point. But right now, a lot of people who want to work with us are doing the wait and see attitude, and we are looking around to see how we can find that seed capital that will ensure that we can kick off our LUX investment.
So let me take you back to the budget stuff you talk about.
Yeah.
You asking for some what, $32 million?
We asked for 32 million. Why? Because before in the government projection or the allotment seeding they gave to us 7.4 million. However, when we review 2022, the actual amount that government gave to us till we ended the budget year with was an additional 6 million out of the 17 plus our own income. So the end of the year, December 31st, we came up to the 26 million, which means that amortization for increase in our salary. If you put that into perspective, then the issue of the 17.4 as is seen for the university was not telling the correct story. And so we did that with new programs, additional faculty development, infrastructure. We asked our people to see how best they can give us 32 million so that we'll have a wonderful year in achieving those goals we have set for the university.
What are prospects?
Well, so far so good. We work with our friends in the House of Representatives, in the House of Senate. We went to the budget hearing with the subcommittee we had to work with. We have done our part, and we believe the friends and partners of the university in the Capitol building will work with the Ministry of Finance and ensure that for this particular year, all that they wanted to do at the university, it will be no problem to get what we asked for. But we keep our fingers crossed, and I hope that all will be well.
If you ready to get that money, you can get done the things you want to do.
That will be a good starting point. We'll not achieve everything, but at least we will be in process. At least we will ensure that our faculty and staff will take adequate pay for the job they are doing. Our new programs, we recruit additional professors. People who are on study leave will come back and we'll do additional faculty and staff development. All of those new programs in the fishery, in computer science, we have new impetus. So that's where we are going, and we believe that when the government plays its role, we will do our part to ensure that this institution that they gave us to manage with this wonderful team I have here will achieve the goals and objectives that we ought to achieve as a university.
What I'm getting appears to be you got plans to work on salary increment as well.
I don't want to say so. There are discussions going on. We know from the harmonization, the government gave us 60% that we've been working with. There are discussions about the other 40% vis-a-vis credential review. But those discussions are happening, and at the appropriate time when we resolve them, I will come back to you to say what it will do. Right now, we will live with where we are, and if those discussions are fruitful, we will come back to inform the university family.
Okay, the president of the University of Liberia, Professor Dr. Julius J.S, is right here in studio. Let's talk about, since we're talking about salary thing. Let me just go back there. Some time ago, those who were on, say, different payrolls, meaning temporary staff, cashier workers, all of those groups were captured into the system, um, with a certain, arrangement. And maybe you will speak to that. What is status? And then I think some were brought on board, uh, were to wait for the new budget year. Where are we?
Well, you mentioned several things.
Mm.
First thing I know, for people who were contract employee or temporary staff, they are all now falling
For employees. Mm.
For 600 to 700. We achieved that goal working with the Ministry of Finance. Next issue is the question of where we find ourselves now. People that we got in, I think it was September, October, November, who were still negotiating with the Ministry of Finance. With the passing of this new budget, those faculty people will get on board for the 2023 budget year. In all the discussion, they have also told us if we do that, we cannot keep employing people throughout the year. There must be a time frame. So by the time this budget passes, the arrangement we have made will kick in, and those who be on the standby waiting faculty and other people for the new program will then get on board. The issue about the discussion of 40%, I told you that is inconclusive so far. We are discussing that when that takes place, we will then come happy from the working with the Ministry of Finance, our faculty, and our staff. All of our people who were contract people or temporary people are now fully employees of the university. However, it's good to also indicate that because they are full-time employees now, they have to pay their social security, they have to pay other taxes and income tax, and that changed the whole landscape. When they were contract people or temporary employees, they didn't have to deal with that. Now, going in the regular system, they call for you to contribute to all of those different taxes that the rest of who are full-time employees have to pay. And so some of them are experiencing that. It appears as if there was no change from the temporary or contract people vis-a-vis before employees, but the contract people, they didn't have to pay those different things. And so I believe that as we go forward, little by little, they will see the gradual increment in whatever it is to be their salary, depending on the position from which they are.
Let's talk about salary payment. Though most of the time we hear you or so many guys say EcoPen has paid, meaning University of Liberia has paid. But there are other banks that will take forever sometimes. Yeah. And one of the things people have had issue with, and I should say including myself, is if there are issues with salary, there isn't any information coming, from BFO that is responsible for salary. Nobody gets to you. What is called, what is the cause for salary delay? And I'm very sure those issues will not come overnight. If, for example, there will be a salary delay, maybe from the Ministry of Finance this month, they are likely to come. Don't you think it's a good idea to get to the employee with some circular or something telling them, hey, look, there will be a little delay in salary disbursement, XYZ, so as to have them ready for some adjustment. That is lacking here.
We'll keep improving the communication process. But I remember when we were paying you in December, we told you that January has 65 days. When Christmas coming, you forgot that.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't forget that. But then we've been working with you to say, hey, when you take the pay December 15, take it easy. Don't spend all the money for January. At the same time, the government of Liberia say they can't do, according to our own budget law, until the budget is passing, they can't conclude what they need to. So we are waiting to see what our budget will be, and they have to go to the 112 rule. The 112 rule usually take into consideration just the issue of salary in our operation. But we've been passing word that because we have that discussion, we got the information late from the government of Liberia, we've been working with them across the government ministry. January is always a long one. So, but we need to improve on our information sharing. In cabinet, when we discuss it, the supervising vice president ought to send it to the appropriate people that everybody will be informed. But I believe we can do some improvement on that exercise so that all of us will know because of A, B, C, D. But most often when you do the announcement, there's always they say, and so what? Say you're not getting it, and when will you get it? If we don't have that information, then it's also difficult to put a release out when you don't have a definite time when it will be released to you. So it's a catch-22. But when you sit where I sit, then you understand that you get to keep appealing to your people while you work with government and they release a government salary across the board, because we are all government employees. And so we'll keep doing that. But remember, every time when we pay you early in December, then it means that January will be very, very long.
I think I'm gonna be holding it now.
That's what we experienced this year. But we believe that we will all get on track, and know that our brothers and sisters in the capital building are working very hard so that they can approve the budget, hopefully by the end of this month or early March, so that all of us can know where we're going in this 2023 with our budget across the board for the Republic, but also for all the government agencies that need to work with their people and achieve that.
So is that an indication that January and February will wait until the budget is approved?
No, but they have paid for January.
A lot of people have not received.
No, it depends which bank they have their account with.
So my account, for example, is with UBA.
UBA, I know UBA, LBDI, and IB have issues. Their checks were sent to them. They tried to clear it from the central bank before they could post your salary into your account. They kept going back and forth. Those three banks in particular, it was shared today in the cabinet meeting. On Friday, that clarity was made. They have credited the account. They want to make sure today that all is well. And by this evening or tomorrow, they will then credit people who are with UBA, LBDR, and IB. All the other smaller banks and Echo Bank, people got their information ever since I think last Saturday, what I was in Banga, Bon County, Echo Bank, the Pioneers Bank, we all got text messages, hey, because I finished using my own for January already. And so I told Mr. Ghani to work very hard so that the information for our colleagues in those other three banks can get into their account between today and tomorrow on the test test.
Now you can start putting through your call. Call us on 0770-338461, 0770-338461, 0770-338461. Is the number to call and be a part of your President the President of the University of Liberia. Professor Dr. Julius J.S. Nelson is right here in studio. Whatever concern you have, whether a student or an employee or just ordinary person who has some interest in the university, call us on that number 0770-338461. You used to have, I don't know whether it's still here, but you used to have a program. I may not quite get the name right, but we celebrated it as Scholar Day.
Scholar Day, or is it Student Affairs?
No, I mean, that's one of the new programs you brought on board.
Well, that's during the commencement where our faculty who have published or have written books, we celebrate their work during the commencement convocation.
Sorry, Mr. President, VP Blama is live on the line. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you. Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. And thanks to the president for the deliberation.
Oh, we lost him. You can call us back. Call us on 0770-338461, 0770-338461, and be a part of your President on LUX FM 106.5, the University of Liberia radio. It's also live on our social media platforms. So just go there and of course you will call and be live on your President. 0770-338461, 0770-338461 is the number to call. Sorry, Mr. President, you were in flight when.
Yeah, I'm saying we do that celebration of scholarship made by our faculty, colleagues who do peer-reviewed journals, who publish books. They are celebrated, or we celebrate scholarship and research during the commencement convocation. Dr. Zena, the head of the convocation committee, who are preparing himself for the 110th commencement convocation, will also be celebrating our colleagues who have written or contributed to peer-reviewed articles. And will continue that celebration of scholarship.
And what can you say since the introduction of this I would call motivation. What is they bringing to the university?
Oh, a lot of people have contributed to a peer review journal. A lot of books have been written
Mm.
since that time. 3 years ago, when we started that exercise, there were very few. Now the number is increasing, and we have to find a thank you package for all of them. That is increasing when I see the bottom line. But we believe that we are thankful for those faculty colleagues that pick up that challenge and doing the research. Those are the colleagues who are coming back from doing their doctoral program, contributing to peer review article before they come and we celebrate them. So we're looking forward to about 4 or 5 of them who will be celebrated during this commencement that is coming.
Hi. 0770-338461, 0770-338461 is the number to call. Let's talk a little about graduation. Every time we come to this program, somebody wants to hear something about that, and the entrance results are all everything. So let's talk a little about graduation. What do we need to know?
We had to adjust the academic calendar by 2 weeks, which suggests that exams will be completed on the 22nd of April. And when you know the timetable, when the exams are through, we got 5 days for people to turn in grades and all of that. So the commencement dates have been adjusted also. This time around, we will start from the 22nd of May to the 3rd or 5th of June. At the period, we will have commencement, 110 commencement convocation at the University of Liberia. And the specific as to the different days of who will be the speakers will all be made known in the next week or two. And then we'll give that information out. But I believe that this time around, with that adjustment, we'll all work hard together. I know this week is May 10 week. We believe by the time we get to the second week in April, most of our students will have completed their work for the second semester. We'll complete the exam and prepare ourselves for the commencement. But while we are preparing for that commencement, we believe that registration for the new academic year will take place in May, and then we'll start the new academic year sometime in mid-June. We'll start the academic year 2022-2023 at the University of Liberia.
0770-338461, 0770-338461. It's a number to call. So let me see this concern talking about research. Institutions included government making use of the University of Liberia for research to inform policy making. Somebody's concerned.
Yeah, we in some discussion with different government agencies. We are part of different working groups so that those areas they need for we to do some thinking or thinking for policy development in our country will take place. I'm happy that our partnership with the Environmental Protection Agency is taking different views in account. Most of the consultants at the EPA come from the University of Liberia. We have a good partnership with them. And our Center for Diaspora Migration Studies, our graduate program, those are different opportunities that we believe that we can discuss policy issues that will transform our country and give Dr. Allen and Ambassador Solonte, our Center for Migration and Diaspora said they will start developing other areas that we can then discuss, reflect on, do the appropriate research, and contribute to policy development.
Let me check this thing. Another concern is here through text. Let me try to check this one up. Okay. Yes, we are aware. The technical people saying it now. I don't know. We are aware. The guys are trying to make some adjustment for the president. Himself. Well, call us on 0770-338461. You can also send text to that number 0770-338461. 0770-338461 is the number. And when you call, you will be live on LUX FM to talk to the president of the University of Liberia. So the clearing process for graduation is still ongoing?
Ongoing at the stage, even though we need to remind our prospective graduates that the process will be computerized. They will apply for graduation online. We want other than to get used to that exercise. We hope the registrar, the team, and the various colleges will be able to put that into place very soon. When they are finishing the exercise to get the information out, we hope very soon to have a Senate meeting that will deal with Category 1, those who completed their journey at the university with academic work in the first semester, and then we will see whether they have done their financial part of the work for them to be brought for the faculty senate to endorse them. We hope we can do that sometime soon, and just focus on now those who are completing the second semester. I believe that those who are in Category 1 with OES, a student with them, will get that information and will clear them sometime in March.
Talking about applying online, you introduced it. I think the last graduation. What was some feedback you got? Are the guys up to task?
Well, we have to work with them to get up to task. Some people were trying their best not to go through the system and created additional problem for themselves. Because right now, if you go to the system, it hit the fact that if they know right away that you don't even have 96 credit, they will reject you from being applying for graduation. Because that's a benchmark. You can't talk about graduating when you are not reached 96 credit. When you also get there
across the board,
when you apply for graduation and then you go to school, you got arrears, it will remind you got money for the school. So that is what people were refusing.
And that is pushing them to pay.
Yeah.
Have you collected all of their arrears?
Well, we have not collected all, but we are making significant progress in our exercise. Right now, in the graduate program, people that want to go to do the TCD fair, they can't do that until they clear their arrears. We got to collect the money. We need that money.
Yeah,
we'll do all that we need to do. So if you go through that, applying online for graduation, all of those safety net will tell us, hey, yes, you have more than 96 credit. Yes, you don't owe. You can go forward, and then you do that. But if you find yourself in those situations, the system will not clear you, and that's why people are running away from. They don't want to apply online for graduation. But the registrar, the writing class, and other people, the colleges will be working with them to see how easy it is to apply online for graduation.
You're destined for greatness. Amma is concerned about admission. What do you want to know?
Admission,
okay. When is it starting accordingly? He wants to know.
The first announcement we're trying to suggest that 8,000 students who pass the exam should come on the Fender campus at the old Trafford, the old academic building, to process their admission. I told them we're not going to do that. So they are configuring a system that will be online, that you can be wherever you are, fill in the appropriate admission document, and easily get your admission letter online without putting your photo on the university campus. So that we will keep working on that one. By the time we do that, they will get their admission process going. After all, these students for the new school year are coming in June. We must get it right. There's no need for this university to bring 8,000 people here to form a line to get admission paper filled in to come to the university for their admission letters. We can do it another way, and that's why we are exploring now. And very soon, that information will get out. You go to a particular web page, enter your different bio information, your result, and you fill in the information that we need from you so that we can process your admission letter and it will be sent to you online without you putting a step here at the university campus.
So it's really not possible to blend it?
Blend what?
So in person and the online stuff.
No, but why would you bring 16, 14 years old to come all the way to Fender to fill in an application form?
We've been doing it. So what are we afraid of now?
We should not be stuck in the past. The past is wonderful, but those past or tradition that believe creating problems, we need to change them. So if it is possible in the technology age, age of the digital transformation, why should the university
be making 8,000 people come on the Fender campus
to fill in an admission form? I believe, and I want to suppose that we can change the system so that those who are successful fill in the appropriate information that we need from them, process them, they get their admission letter online, and they want to come here in time for orientation. That's what we're working towards. Because I told them, hey, we're in a click age. Why should 8,000 students have to travel from all over the country to come on Fender to get process an admission form, and they will take another time to process the admission letter? No, we got to change the way we do it. And that is why at the last Johnson and the council meeting, we put a halt to that process, ask the technical people to work something out, and let's process these students online without them putting their foot on the university campus.
0770-338461, 0770-338461. Call our number or send a text to it, 0770-338461, 0770-338461. It's a number to call and be a part of your president on LUX Radio. The president of the University of Liberia, Professor Dr. Julius J.S, is live in studio tonight to address whatever concern you have, whether as a student or an employee or just somebody who has got some form of interest in the University of Liberia.
Yes,
Yes,
we're talking about scholarship. Let me celebrate 3 of our students, make it 4, to Abby Juicy, who came back from Iceland. We got Amos Bowling and Sally Sharif. But on last week, Tuesday, our daughter, our scholar, Sony Kesley Bori,
Oh,
got
wow.
a PhD from Makerere University.
Dr. Boy.
She's getting ready to come back home. So you talk about scholarship, those are the people who will be celebrating at the 110th commencement convocation scholarship exhibition that we'll be doing. So congratulations to all of you wonderful scholars that have come back with your doctorate and master degree in the year in review. We'll celebrate you at the 110th commencement convocation, but that is where we are going, training people in different areas so that we can respond to the teaching realities of the Republic of Liberia.
Liberians can eat fish. I mean, you said that one.
Yeah. And we believe that if we are able to work with the National Fishery and Aquaculture Authority, our Department of Fishery and Aquaculture Science, and the TJ Arrow College of Science and Technology and the World Bank, will change the whole fishing industry in the Republic of Liberia.
Great.
That particular industry can contribute between 20 to 30% of our budget if that industry is managed very, very well and have the appropriate human capacity people who can do that work. And that is where NAFAD and the UL are partnering with the support of the World Bank so that in the next 4 to 5 years, that industry will be one of the key areas contributing to our national budget.
Too many things are happening on your watch. What's the secret?
Well, I'm a team player. I'm blessed to have a wonderful team across the board at the cabinet level, at the deanship, administrative directors. And I keep saying from my experience, from where I come from, I love working with a team. I don't have all the ideas. Other people can contribute to the discussion. And once we agree to do it together, I believe we achieve the goals we ought to achieve. And so that's a blessing, or that's a secret, if you want to call it a secret, that have helped me to bring us from 2019 standing on the shoulders of presidents before to move the university where we are. And you need to always remember that when you come to be the leader, you are standing on the shoulders of those who were there before. It is the platform, the bridge that they built that you are standing on to achieve the goals you are achieving. And that's why I want to be grateful to Dr. Ophelia Inez Weeks, Dr. the late Professor M. Dennis, as and Conte, other president before, that I had the privilege today to stand on their shoulders to move the university forward with a wonderful team at the cabinet level, at deanship, and the executive directorship, and all of us who are part of the university family, our faculty, our staff, and our students. And I believe that we'll keep working hard together to achieve the goals and objectives of the university. Will there will be problems? Yes, there will be problems. Are there challenges? Yes, there are challenges. But we're going to keep trying to minimize our challenges and turn our challenges into opportunities. If we can do that and make this place a wonderful environment for scholarship, for teaching and learning and research, then we'll have achieved that goal in the Republic of Liberia. Can we do that? Yes, I believe we can do that. With the team I have here, I believe if we work together with ourselves, with the government and our partners, we can achieve any goal we want to achieve as we move forward in the education sector.
Comrade Nelson, that's how your students call you. I used to call you the student's friend. Do you miss any of those days when you had to interact directly with the students, talk with them? I mean, they were your friends. You sat on the same table on a daily basis, to talk. But nowadays, you are kind of dealing with everybody, just everybody. Is that difficult?
Well, I don't miss that. I'm thankful to VP Conan, who have that responsibility now, because I have other things to do, but I still have opportunity to meet with the students. They come to my office. You don't need an appointment. If I'm not busy, you come there. I meet them from all different counties, departments, colleges. We meet, we talk, we share notes. You know what I mean by sharing notes.
I understand.
So, but I believe that the team that I have in the Office of Student Affairs, led by Professor Sekou Kone, is doing very, very well. We got some rough edges that we get to work on. And I believe it can be clear as we go forward that we will keep working. We can't get tired. People like Liberia give us the responsibility to manage the university. We'll keep doing our best. While we try our best to do that, we need the cooperation of our government, our leaders in the different political spectrum. Please cooperate with us so we can do the best we can at the University of Liberia. And we believe that with your support and our working together, we can make the university a better place for all of us as we move throughout the years.
What do you enjoy the most about your work?
Everything. I get up in the morning. I got the chance to come to work with people who are interested in the children of Liberia, the young people of Liberia, want to contribute to the educational sector, sharing knowledge for people to be impacted, transforming their life, empowering young people to be the best that they can be. All of that gives you inspiration every day. You want to come to work. If you look at it 24 hours in a day, I spend more days with the work area. Those of us who are workaholic, we spend more time with our work than at home, but it gives you another way to enjoy what you do. And for me, working with people, working with young people, working with students is my passion. And therefore, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. But I'm blessed to have a wonderful team around me. They do most of the work, and you guys say I'm the one working. But I believe because they are working, we are working together. I gave them direction, and we believe that we can achieve the goals together. So I'm happy. And thank God for the opportunity given to me by His Excellency Dr. George Manenwia, the President of the Republic and visitor of the university, to just serve our people at this level and move the university to the next level. Being grateful to those who showed us I'm standing now to move the university.
What is that little side that you can really enjoy? Not that you like it, but you can enjoy it.
The part to say that the men and women of the university, we are friends, we are partners, we agree to disagree. There's no need to be at each other's throat. It's an intellectual place. If there are issues, that intellectual are the debate and find a way to resolve the matter. In the midst of chaos before, during our war days, school was not open. All of us were running here, there, and yonder. Why may you think that violence can change anything? Violence just makes things to be worse. And we're going to keep encouraging them, hey, non-violence is the best way forward in any institution, any country to find a way for the future. And that's what we're going to keep doing. And every time I hear about issues that resemble darkness, then for me, they bring sadness. And everybody needs to know that the university is for everybody. We can't turn the university into a jungle. Very soon, we will get to put in place the enforcement of our student handbook. We are doing some homework, and at the appropriate time, we'll come back to you. But this environment that we call the University of Liberia is for the people of Liberia. It is a government public school. All of us get to work together, whether we agree and disagree. Our disagreement, our diversity should not be reason to believe that some people can make rules, that people can't come to the university campus, or those can't come, you can't come, the person can't come. No. You are an intellectual academic community. Disagree with people and agree with them. Let's celebrate our diversity. Let's maintain the peace. Let's maintain the security. Let's maintain the stability of the university and our country. I know in the political year there will be all kinds of things to ensure that the university is stabilized, but we will not play into that game. The university is the environment for all of us to enjoy our teaching, learning, research opportunity. If there are disagreement, let's talk about it around the table. Let us dialogue until we can find the best common ground. As I share at the intellectual discourse, I believe this university is a big space for all of us from different perspectives, social, economic, political, religious, to stay interactive in our diversity, respect each other, and we can also do that for the Republic.
You talk about student handbook, and that instrument has been here ever since. And I guess what is in there is to guide the being here of these students. If that is the case, then of course, when somebody preaches that, it should be applied. But in most, instances, it appears that it's not applied.
No, that's why you all want to believe. But that same student handbook call on the university to do the appropriate due diligence before taking the action. But most people believe that something happened without any investigation, we should be making pronouncement. You remember the time I went to court on behalf of the university on the Alvin Wisa case?
Mhm.
Yeah, the judge reminded us, you did not follow your own student handbook. You need to do the due diligence. And I remind my cabinet and student affairs every time anything happens, do the appropriate due diligence. So when we take the decision, we will stick to it. That's the process. And I know that process because I spent 14 plus years in student affairs. And if we are getting to do that, then we will enforce our own rules. But let us respect our own rules. You know, we don't wear uniform in this school. And people name not written on their forehead. Get to see the picture, get the name, go to OES, get the people ID number. We give ID number to people who are students at university. We don't give county association ID number. No, students, we give our ID number to you. When we get to the point we can revoke our ID number and you'll be a non-student at the university. That's what I'm talking about. But to do that, according to our own rules, we must do the appropriate due diligence by inviting the people involved, get their side of the story, and then this office of student affairs will bring the appropriate recommendation, and the vice president of student affairs have the authority to then take the appropriate action. But we must respect our own student handbook by doing the appropriate due diligence before we take action on our students. And also our young people that we are working with, will all of them be good at the same time? No. We have the responsibility in the rehabilitation exercise. My former president, former boss used to say, we are parents for these students. They send us to spend more time with the university, so we do our best. But at the same time, we need to remind them, you are here for a particular purpose, to get an education. There is a university, an intellectual center, an academic center. You can agree to disagree. There will be diversity. There's no need for university students that you call you are the claim that are claim to come in your backpack with knives and rocks on the university campus. We cannot condone that. We will no way accept violence to be the order of the day at the university. Very soon, we're getting ready for you. Those of you who are in that process, get to know. Very soon, we'll do the best we can. We'll tell the different human rights institutions, all the other institutions, they don't come to the university until we take appropriate action. Then everybody start going, what happened? Please join us. Talk to our young people. Talk to our students. Let the university environment be pleasant for every Liberian to come to the university to engage in the intellectual discourse. We will disagree to agree. We will celebrate our diversity. But those of you who believe that the university cannot be a jungle, we're coming for you very, very soon.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let's leave our home now and go outside a little bit on this trending issue about degree. And I guess you already have that information. Where do you stand?
I don't stay anywhere. I'll wait for the Board of Commissioners of the National Commission on Higher Education that I'm a part of as the president of the university. Additionally, because I'm also the president of the Association of Liberian Universities.
Oh, congratulations.
We'll wait for the board of, I'm the acting president there. Okay. I'll wait for the board of commissioners. We'll ask the chairman to call the meeting. We'll meet, we'll discuss this. And at the appropriate time, the commission and all of us will give the appropriate statement to the people of Liberia. I'm not in a hurry to make a statement or say what my position. The rules are there. We know what the rules say. But we also need to do the appropriate consultation with everybody before we get to effective immediately. When I hear effective immediately, I think about the days we were in school, the military government. But we're not in a military government. We're in a democratic government, and we do consultation to find common grounds. So I will stop there and wait for the Board of Commissioners, a bona fide and senior member of all, to have that meeting. I won't go through all the emotions or all the different speculation. I'll wait for that appropriate time. And I'll just ask the leaders of the different institutions to hold their peace at the appropriate time. Those of us who are leaders of the educational sector who will speak to the issue appropriately as the Board of Commissioners that have the responsibility to supervise the Director General and the Secretariat of the National Commission on Higher Education. They don't work in isolation of the Board of Commissioners. And we'll speak to that particular time when it comes.
Though you said you're not going to rush to make any statement, but I want to think and believe that what you've been hearing in the public, is a bit embarrassing?
No, well, embarrassing in what term? Embarrassing that those of us who are leaders and don't do the appropriate consultation to come with one voice to the public. Yes, that will be embarrassment to all of us. Can we correct that process? Yes, we will correct that process. How do we do that? We call the particular agency responsible for higher education in the Republic, and they call that group the Board of Commissioners for the National Commission on Higher Education, that have the responsibility to supervise the Secretariat. We'll meet there, we'll discuss that and pick the appropriate information to the Liberian people. The Secretariat is not in isolation of the Commission. And until all of us get to understand that and do the appropriate consultation, I don't have to be in a hurry. There's not a competing spoon race or egg race. No, it's not an egg race. We'll meet, we'll discuss, we'll have a timeline and know what to do at that point after the appropriate consultations. Those of us who believe that you hear everything on Facebook or the internet, you think it to be true, well, some of us, they eat our school fee. You gotta do the appropriate due diligence, do your appropriate research before you start making sweeping statements about higher education in Liberia. But that's the humor of our people. You see what democracy can do. In democracy, everybody share their views at different lengths. And those of us that have the responsibility to guide higher education, we do the appropriate thing, and then we'll come back to the Liberian people. Until that time, I believe that we ask our colleagues to hold their heart, let the commissioners have a meeting with the Secretariat, and after that meeting, there will be the appropriate press conference to tell exactly where we are and where we intend to go at that particular time.
So, President, thank you so much for coming. Any final thing you want to talk about?
I love Liberia. I want all the good things for Liberia. But for us to achieve the good things for Liberia, it cannot be in chaos. It cannot be with violence. We are celebrating 20 years of peace in our country. That all of us, from the 0-year-old to the highest age in our country, let all of us work together to sustain the peace, work for unity, tolerance, understanding, togetherness in the Republic of Liberia. We will all now agree, but let's celebrate our diversity. Let's celebrate our understanding, tolerance for each other, different religious background, political background, social, economic background. Let's celebrate the richness of what we have from where we come from. And whatever we do, come what may, let us study war no more. Let us make sure that all of us will register to vote. Coming March 20th, we'll all register, and then we'll all go to the polls in October to vote the leaders of our country for the next year. Those of you that will not register, thank you for voting in advance. Those of us that will register, that will vote, we will decide what happened to this country for you, saying you will choose not to register to vote. You don't have to, you can register now, you don't get to bother who you'll be voting for first thing first. You need to be registered to vote so that you will exercise your right to vote according to the Constitution. We, the people, will choose our leaders from time to time, and we can only do that in a peaceful, stable, and secure environment for all of us citizens of the Republic of Liberia. It will be my call, my plea to the people of Liberia, from the highest leader to all of us who are citizens, from Cape Mount to Cape Palmas, Manimba to Mangibi, River Set to River G, Bapulu to Grand Crow. Let us maintain the peace. And it's possible, we can do it. No need for violence in the Republic of Liberia. We've gone too long. Too many people died for peace in Liberia. Let's maintain that peace. Let's maintain the stability and disagree to agree, celebrate our diversity to ensure our country will go from prosperity to prosperity until God decides what to do for us. God bless you. Let us have another new week as we all journey to finish February and then prepare for March.
His Excellency, President of the University of Liberia, Smoky, Professor Dr. Julius J.S, on your President R, a special edition of the program today. So we will be back here next Monday at 4:05. Until that time, my name is Alfonso George, and I'd like to say thank you so very kindly for your listening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.